My name is Angel Thomas. I am 25 years old. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I live in Katy, Texas. I've been here almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in February. Um, Radiant Love was founded in 2017 in honor of my aunt who passed away when I was 4. Her nickname was Love. So she was a radiant person. So I put it together, Radiant Love, and that's how I came up with the name. Um, Out of fear, I got pregnant. I was planning a wedding, and all of that. Radiant Love was put on the back burner, and I relaunched in May of this year, and it's just been so good. Radiant Love exemplifies the power of boldness, beauty, and self-confidence. That's why my motto is be bold, be beautiful, be you. Y'all share this video. Share, share, share. The reason behind Love Talk, Radiant Love's Love Talk, is I've been searching for women empowerment groups for the longest since I've been living in Houston, and I wasn't able to find anything. And my motto is, well, my thought process is, if I can't find it, then I'm gonna create it. So that's really what made me create this. It's a platform where everyone can relate, where everyone can feel comfortable, where I'm going to be transparent. I love giving advice. Not only do I want to give advice, I want to receive advice. I just want to make this a comfortable atmosphere so that everybody can feel welcome. Everybody can feel like they're not alone. We are all going through things. We all have accomplishments. We all have insecurities. You know, just everything. As a woman, I feel like we should have places to go. So this is a place where women can feel loved, you know. Everyone is bomb. Everyone has room to grow. And I really want to encourage everybody to be the best version of themselves. And that's really what I'm pushing. So just continue to be bold, be beautiful, and be you. Yes. So that leads me into my guest for the night. My guest for the night, let me introduce her, and then I'm going to bring her on. So tonight we're going to have Ms. Monty Hendrixx. Yes, she is an artist, a model, a blogger, a photographer. She is just so beautiful. Like, once you get to know her, you know, she is beautiful. Y'all are just going to fall in love with her. So Monty Hendrixx has many titles, but her favorite to call herself is an artist. Her career started long before she even identified as an artist. From modeling to radio personality to being a photographer, every aspect of her career has been a small piece of art. Her goal has always been to get others to see the light that they have within themselves and own it. I love it. And that's really what Radiant Love exemplifies. And I just love, 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 love that other women are doing the same thing and have the same mindsets, and it's just so powerful. And seeing other women, especially women of color, encourage self-love is just everything. So without further ado, let's invite our guest for the night. Let's see. Where are you, Chelsea? Okay, I'm bringing you in, Chelsea. She's coming. Y'all share this video. Hey, Chels.
Hi, Jill.
Hey, how are
How are
you?
you? I'm good.
I
Back,
am good.
girl, finally back in Houston. Finally
Yes,
here,
that's
back in the
right.
H, doing what I
That's
do.
right. Welcome, welcome. So give the people a little insight about yourself.
Well, that introduction was amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
But yes, my name is Monty Hendrixx. I am a blogger, photographer, model. I make sugar scrubs. I do waist beads. I am every bit of my hands-on experience when it comes to life and just expressing myself. I've always been here to express myself and get others to express themselves as much as I express myself. So that's it. That's all about me.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So let's jump right on in. Okay, you identify as an artist. So
Yes.
what I did is I Googled what's the definition of an artist. And
Mhm.
the definition, Google's definition is a person skilled at a particular task or occupation. So explain to us your definition of an artist and paint a visual picture of the art that you create.
Let's see. Hmm. It's such a good question. So, my definition of an artist is someone who is able to take the inside and depth of themselves, all of the emotions that they've ever felt in life, and apply it to a paintbrush, or apply it through a pen, apply it through any form. You can apply it through dancing. You can apply it through word art or creative writing. There's just so many ways to express yourself as an artist, and I feel as though an artist, you shouldn't be limited to anything. Because if I want to get into glass blowing one day, hey, I picked it up and I've been doing glass blowing for 5 years, and I I visualize my art. Well, I do abstract art as far as painting and um, my photography. I feel like those are the top two ways where I really get to express myself as far as my emotions. And as far as my modeling goes, I'm able to put myself on a platform for people who don't have a voice. I model for those people who don't have the confidence and the courage to pull themselves out of their little shell. So that's exactly why I'm here. I'm here for everybody. Art is for everybody. Art is for self expression. Art is love. Art is emotion. It's blissful. It's crazy. It's so many different things. It just can't be limited.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like you couldn't have said that any better. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I just want to say congratulations on being on the cover. Wait, let me start over, y'all. On the cover of New Orleans Wedding Magazine. You
Yes.
you look amazing. Looking at just the cover, I can see your confidence. I see your glow. You're not like you're smiling like you,
Girl,
baby. I think you need to go teach Tyra Banks. Like it's
girl.
just amazing.
Let me tell you about that shoot, okay? It was 42 degrees that day. 42, and they had us outside shooting in all of the different areas of the racetrack, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just like the more areas they put us in, the colder it got. But I just kept thinking to myself, I was like, I need to nail this shot. Like I need to give them the right amount of facial expression so I don't look too overdone and where I'm posing too much, or where I'm just like they can't tell that I'm cold. I have to. It's like, oh my God, this issue's coming out in March. It's January. I'm freezing. I don't know what to do.
And you did it. Like looking at y'all gonna have to see the cover of this magazine. Like looking at it, you can't tell it's cold outside. Like you did that. You
Thank
embodied
you.
it.
Thank
You did
you.
that.
Thank
And
you.
I am definitely gonna need to get one and get an autographed copy because you are gonna blow and I'm gonna be like, yes, I have a copy. Yes.
Girl, I had one of my friends, she worked at Walmart. She said, I got into it with the lady in the line.
Wait, are you there? Lonnie Money. Wait, it froze y'all. 1 second. She's coming back. Okay, we're adding her back now. Connecting. Okay. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Good job. All right. This These headphones, they play too much. They do what they want to do.
It's okay. It's okay. So yes. So let's move along with our question. So being beautifully photographed as a bride on the cover of New Orleans Wedding Magazine, do you ever envision yourself being married? Why or why not?
I do see myself being married, but I also see myself living kind of almost an off the grid kind of life. I've been studying into polyamory and different types of relationships and building different types of connections with people. And if I meet that guy, that man that makes me say, oh, this is who I completely want to be with for the rest of my life, I'm totally set on this idea and I'm totally fine with it, then yes, I will be there 100%. I already have my wedding planned out on Pinterest. So whenever he popped the question, I'm going to be like, look, we can do this in 6 months, baby. We ain't got to wait.
That's right. That's right. And as a married woman, I just want to say, y'all, marriage is love. I love it. You know, it has its ups, it has its downs. It's all about working together. Like,
Yes.
we're not perfect at all by any means, but it's about that connection and knowing that you're with this person and you have to grow through
Yes.
everything. I love it.
Everything.
Yes,
Everything.
yes.
It's a constant change. It's a constant you keep growing and now
It's
you
an
can't
evolve.
just
We're constantly
grow.
evolving.
Yeah, you have to
Yes.
evolve and adapt and grow together. Like the word growth is so powerful that people miss it because they are stuck in these certain soils where they can't grow. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like sometimes you got to replant yourself. You got to pick up and replant. You got to pick up and move. You got to move
Yes.
out. You got to move away. You got to get away from the, certain types of people just so you
Mm-hmm.
can experience that true growth. That you got to see that flower blossom.
You have to. You
You
really
got
have
to.
to.
You got to see that flower blossom. It's not
Yes.
fun unless that flower is at its full potential.
That's right. That's right. So now this next question is not intended to bash our kings, but
Mhm.
just to create conversation, okay? So y'all, disclaimer, this is not to bash our kings. So in a viral Instagram post, a woman in a relationship solely decided to cut her hair really, really short. And her partner was extremely rude and displeased at the fact that she decided to cut her hair off. Which, in my opinion, the cut was really cute. To give y'all a visual, it was really short, 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 and she had like a little at the top. She had her big earring. You know, it was really cute. Um, do you believe women should consult with their partners before making such decisions? Why or why not?
Um, I'm gonna go with no because I just personally I'm the one to cut my hair on a whim. Like I'll have braids in my head and then you'll get off of work and it's like, well, when did you go to the barber shop? But why did you do that? Did you say any? You didn't say anything. And I've had one partner where he was like, well, I'm still not ready. And it's like, okay, well, I was ready, so I cut my hair. I feel as though it's my hair, it's on my head. You know, I can't, what you might like, or if he likes long hair or weave or anything like that, you know, that's your preference. But I'm not going to walk around hot with a sweaty head and, you know, that's just not going to happen. I'm bald for a reason. I'm very lazy. So I could get up, wet it, put a little in it, done. That's it. I don't have time to do hair.
Yes, yes. And I back in I think it was 2014 or 15, I cut all my hair off. I don't know. I just woke. I'm like I said, I'm the type of person I don't let grass grow under my feet. And I wanted my hair cut. I cut it that night. I mean the
Yep.
next day I got it cut. That's just me. Like I don't know. I feel like it's my hair, you know. But we're gonna move to the next question. Like you just said, you never feared cutting your hair. Sometimes I'll see you like you had dreads at one point. Like you said, the next day you had a short fade. Then you had braids. Like you never fear cutting your hair, and I just love
Never.
that. Never, never, never. And it's bold. Like it's it's very courageous to just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? And you are very bold and courageous. And the thing about it, you can rock any style. Like you can shave it bald, which you have done, and you rock
Done
it.
that.
Like yes, yes, yes. And I love it. Where does that courage come from?
um, I went through a lot like growing up. You know, I never really understood that full worth that I saw. Like other people be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and it's like I would feel really insecure, and I would try to like wear my hair permed or wear my hair in braids or get weave, and it just always didn't feel like me. And I was just like, you know, I don't like this, and I remember the day, the first time I cut my whole hair off, my literally everything. I was at Car. This was like right before Christmas break, 2010, and I was no right before Thanksgiving break, 2010, and I took some micro braids out my hair, and my mama was. I told my mom I was like, "Can you come over and put a perm in?" And she was like, "No, it's too late." Da, 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 da. I was like, "All right, well, I need $25. I'm going by my auntie tomorrow. I'm going to catch the bus and I'm going to get my hair done. And I went and got my hair cut and I cut it all off that day. And ever since then, I felt this burst of freeness in myself because it's like I didn't want to be like everybody else. And I finally felt like this is what makes me stand out. Having my own, like being in my own. That's kind of what it is like for me when I have bald heads, because I'm still not a weave person. Like I don't like bundles and all of that. I'm actually in the process of regrowing my dreads out because I've just been on this growth process, and I said, okay, well, I'm gonna grow in some other places in my life. So we'll be giving my locks a second chance, one more time. Well, actually, this would be the third time. So third time's a charm,
Yes, 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 yes,
Third
yes.
time's a charm, but yeah, rocking a bald head is just it's love. It's you have nothing else to cover you or cover your face or everything. Like you have to look at yourself. You have to understand like these are your features. This is your full face, and they're gonna look at you. They can't hide it from anything else. It's just completely you.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, yes. So, what advice would you give to someone that has been wanting to cut their hair, but they're like skeptical about it?
Um, I told my friend, I was like, look, shave a little off the side for a little while. If you're not feeling it, you can always add your weave back. But I always tell them, go for the clippers first. If you get something, a cute little shaved cut on the side, or some people will do half and half, or some people will cut the back up. There's just different options of where you can get addicted to those clippers. See, I'm one of those people, like, once I hear a sound next to my head, it's like, okay, keep going. Don't stop, keep going. No, you
Uh
can't
huh.
just give me a line and you got to cut the whole thing now. So yeah,
Yes,
like I
yes.
I just want everybody to, well, not really everybody, because if it is your thing, but if you do want to go out there and cut your hair and, just own it. Just don't be afraid of it. It's just hair. If you don't like it, it'll grow back. You can get a wig. You can get some braids till it grows to a certain extent. You don't have to go completely bald. You don't have to go all the way short. You can get a nice little taper and keep the top and have a nice little curl on the side. There's just different ways you can cut your hair. It doesn't have to be all the way down, but a cut will change your life.
I
It's
agree.
like seeing yourself in a whole new light, and you see a new face.
And
That's
it's
what it
very
is.
freeing. It's
It's
like,
very free and
yes,
fresh. Yes, it is. It's so
yes.
fresh. See?
So,
You get it. You get
I
it.
do, I do, I do, I do. And before I had locks, I would change my hair like every week. I would braid it. It was always something different. So to have these locks is like you have to have patience first though.
Very much so.
And yes, so I love it. I love it. I'm about to be 2 years in, and it's the best thing that I have ever done.
I'm gonna come catch you in a
So,
little while.
oh, you ain't gonna catch this. So wait, speaking of hair, I am beyond excited about Hallie, who was cast for the role of the live action remake of the
Yes.
Disney
Little
Little Mermaid.
Mermaid.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I mean, first off, she is a woman of color. Second of all, she has locks. Like, I am just beyond excited that Disney even allowed her this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for me, it's I'm gonna say freeing, because to see someone who you can relate to on TV is just,
Yes. Yes.
yes. Like, they gave us
I
Tiana, the princess, but to have her is, oh my goodness. What you gonna say?
see see my whole thing with Tiana is I love Princess and the Frog. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. Oh, mainly because she's black. We can't. I'm like, okay, that's my first black princess. I love her. She's from New Orleans. I have to love her. I have no choice but to love
Mm-hmm.
her. But then it was like she stayed a frog most of the movie. And it's like, man, y'all give us a black princess and she a frog most of the movie. And
I
now
never
you
thought of
give
this.
us and now you give us Ariel, a black Ariel with a soulful voice, and she's young and youthful, and Ariel is my favorite princess. So when I heard this news, it was just like, oh my God. Like it's some type of representation. Like there's somebody that these young black girls, they're gonna grow up and really love Ariel the same way I loved Ariel, And people just have all these hangups of like, oh, make Ariel white and whatever, whatever. And it doesn't even have to be all that. It's like everybody deserves to see something. Everybody deserves to see a version of themselves on TV. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to put a wig on her or let her locks flow. I don't know what they're going to do. But Disney hasn't faulted yet. I'm going to see Lion King Friday. So, I'm just waiting to see
Yes.
how Disney just keep doing really well with bringing a lot of representation to it. So I'm not gonna hold them out on this one. I'm fingers crossed.
Yes, yes, yes. So, there's been, not to bring up anything negative, but a lot of people have been saying, why are you making her white when she wasn't white as a character, And then they were saying, so if they make Ariel to be black, then we shouldn't be mad if they make Tiana white. What are your views on that?
Well, think about it like this: it's a cult. Ariel is a fish, whether we like it or not. Okay, mermaids aren't real. Honestly, I kind of believe that they might be real out there somewhere. You just never know because only 3% of the ocean is discovered, so they could be anywhere. But we do know that if there are mermaids, they don't look like the cartoon version of Ariel, and it's a cartoon. And there were also black mer people. Yeah, that was right. They do have black mer people that was on the cartoon, like back in the '90s, like in the early '90s, and it's just like they forgot about all of that. It's like there was a whole cartoon. They have whole communities, and it's like people get so caught up on the politics of black and white, and they forget that, oh well, let's make Tiana white. It's like, no, Tiana was based off of a character, based out of a certain region. She's that color for a purpose. I wouldn't say, oh, let's make Merida from Brave a Scottish woman, let's make her black in a live action movie. Like, no, it's based off a regional. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know there are black Scots, but based on the movie and the stories and all of the backstories, she was white. And then when you look at a lot of these other deities and things like that, there's also black mermaids that were coming through the ocean, and that they're like river spirits. So you have to look at a lot of different aspects of having a black mermaid or having a black princess. Like there's a lot of people that aren't being represented, and yeah, they love Frozen. Yeah, they love Elsa and Anna, but I want them to love Ariel too. I want them to love a black girl too. I want them to love Tiana too. They only give us so many, and then they expect us to just to be happy with the so many that we get. And it's like, oh my God, they're blackwashing everything. And it's like, no, it's called being inclusive. You have to be understanding that there are other people in this world that are going to want to be represented.
Right. Definitely. I definitely agree with you. So let's jump backwards a little bit. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So we're going to shine light on your bold personality. I just love it. Like, you are so bold. Okay. So you have always been a woman that shines light on body positivity. Always,
hmm
always, always. So you recently did a nude photo shoot that really shined light on your curvaceous body, and your message was, and I quote, these are your words: I want to be that girl who inspires others. There is a love inside of each of us that we fail to embrace, and it's waiting to burst and shine through. Love yourself. Love those stretch marks, cellulite, scars, rolls, everything. Achieving perfection is a myth because I'm already perfect.
Yes, ma'am. We are
That's
already
just
perfect.
like, you already, yes, I love it. So, have you always had this mindset that I am who I am and I'm going to love every inch of me for who I am? If not, how and when did you get to this point in your life?
It took me a full while to completely love myself as a whole. Um, my through my years, I felt like I settled with what just came to me because I felt like, oh well, I'm not pretty enough to get the guy that I want, or I don't have this to do this, where I don't have these type of clothes to make me feel good. And I just had to have a talk with myself. I had to separate myself and just kind of get down to the aspects of why I was feeling that way and why I allowed people to treat me certain ways because of the lack of confidence didn't have in myself. And I was always a vocal person. I was always a bold person, but it took me a while to express that to everyone. Um, I got into modeling about 2015, and right before then, it was tough. It was tough breaking those little rounds of being like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna jump into this, and I'm gonna do this fashion show, and just the more I did it, and the more I jumped into it, is the more I was able to really become more of who I was. I was able to tap into those artsy parts of myself and express myself in fashion that other people might have thought, oh, well, she looks weird, or I just want to dress like myself. I just want to dress how I feel. I don't feel like wearing heels all the time, so I'm gonna do a retro '90s fashion sport look, or I'm gonna do something completely off the wall and still have on a dress and still look chic. You just never know how you're feeling that day, and I just feel like it should be an expression of you. Everything you do should be an expression of you, and my confidence is an expression of me. It's something that I cherish about myself, and it took me a long time to get here, to get where I am. I'm 26 now, and I still find myself in moments where I'm like, no, I'm not happy. I don't like this. I don't like my stomach today. I don't like how I'm feeling today. I don't know how I'm looking today. And it's still a growing process. There are times where you do fall short, and you're just like, oh, I'm just not here. But in those moments, you just pick yourself up and you go do something productive, go do something positive, and just keep those endorphins up. You just have to. No, I'm sorry. You just have to keep yourself in a positive light. And at any moment you start feeling low, it's time for you to bring yourself back up. So, to anybody out there who is needing a confidence boost in yourself, just look in the mirror and tell yourself, like, I got it. I'm it. And if I want to be better, I can, but I am already it. There are things that we go through every day that none of us don't always see. But it's important to actually just just have a reminder of self-love.
Definitely, definitely. Now, this question is just random. Anybody wanting to get into modeling, how would they? What would they do? What's the steps to take?
Build up your network. Definitely build up your network. I have worked with many different photographers. I've worked with many different types of people around the city, and getting my hands wet with everybody, just making sure. I had an extensive list of photographers to work with, and if you are really serious about your modeling career, then you have to always keep content, always keep some type of pictures posting, keep some type of videos flowing of you being everywhere. You just have to be able to stay in the light. So build your network, build your portfolio, and you just got to soar from there.
And I remember if it probably was a couple years ago. You hosted was it a fashion show
Yes.
or a mod? What do you plan on doing that again or?
I do plan on doing that again. Beauties with Bellies will be making a comeback. We are looking at 2020, so be looking for some things. We just getting everything in the works, just making sure all of our ducks are in a row before we get going. And we will be offering mentoring classes, coaching, makeup classes, and learning how to be professional at runway shoots and runway tryouts and everything. So we're just trying to cover up all the bases when it comes to modeling. And you have to know how to hustle. You have to hustle. And if you can't just wait for someone to come at you and say, okay, well, here's the cover of the magazine. We want you to be on it. I've been modeling since 2015, and that was the first time I've ever been on a cover of anything was this year. So, you just have to keep constantly putting in the work and making sure like you stay dedicated into what you're doing. And that growth that you experience in that in your career, and you as you keep going, you'll see it and you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, I can't believe like I was there. And now I know one of the models that I've mentored, she's been in almost like 20 shows. So
Wow.
yeah, there's a lot to it, and you just have to be willing to be there.
Definitely. Definitely. So you basically answered this question, but my motto is be bold, be beautiful, be you. So what is a motto that you go by that you stand on?
Um, my favorite motto is be as abstract as the soul.
Oh,
The
wait, say that again. Say that.
be as abstract as the soul.
Wow.
Um, so people will see you and they will think whatever they can about you, but they will never know who you really are. The soul is something that people say, oh, she's very soulful, you know, she's very deep, she's very here and not here. But am I really? It's like, am I
Do
really?
you
Am
do
I?
poetry? Do you do
Sometimes,
poetry?
sometimes I write. I do write.
I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna recap on the quote that you on a quote that you said. You said, I want to be that girl who inspires others. There is a love inside of each of us that we fail to embrace, and it's waiting to burst and shine through. Love yourself. Love those stretch marks, cellulite, scars, rolls, everything. This is my favorite line right here. Achieving perfection is a myth because you are already perfect. That is so deep. That is
You
so,
are.
so, so, so deep.
People have to realize that perfection, if you constantly chase perfection, you'll never be happy because there's no such thing as perfect. Nobody was perfect. Even people we look up to make mistakes and they have hang-ups and they have addictions, and you know we look at these other people and we just want to be goals, and it's like, oh yeah, goals, 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 and it's like, no, set your own, create your own, be your own, you know. We don't have to follow behind everybody else when it comes to achieving something. There, if you can be the first anything. You don't have to follow behind somebody else to be that first. Oh, I'm gonna do it like they did it. Like, no, be the first to do it differently.
Yes, yes. So, is there anything that you want everyone to know that you have going on, or just tell us that before we go?
As of right now, I have nothing major going on. I'm just moving to Houston, so I'm getting settled. But within the next month, be looking for that YouTube channel. Those links will be dropping soon. Everything from my social media handles to my YouTube channel, it's all going to be Mani Hendrixx, ManiHendrixx. You know, just follow me on everything. On Instagram, there's a period between Mani and Hendrixx. But yeah, just follow me and keep updated. I'll be back and forth between here and the city. I might be in another city. You just never know.
Yes, yes. So, I just love you. Thank you so, so, so much for being a part of this love talk. This is just a place where I want everybody to feel comfortable, a place where we can all relate. Like you said, nobody is perfect. We all are going through things. Um, and it's just a place where we can just love and grow and learn, and it's just a learning field.
Yes, yes.
And thank you so much, and thank you for being a guest, and y'all follow her on all social media platforms, and just go and watch how bold she is, y'all. Tomorrow she might have braids. Tomorrow, the next day, she gonna have her dreads longer than mine. So
I'm actually about to go get my hair braided in a little bit.
see, I knew it. I knew it. So y'all remember to be bold, be beautiful, and be you. And y'all have a good night. Thank you, Mani.
Thank you. Everybody have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.